fractions as mixed numbers and mixed numbers as improper fractions. It's lesson 1.2. So write the goal at the top of your notes. It's pretty long, so I'll give you a little extra time if we're watching this in class. Make a section for questions and a section for a conclusion. We're going to start by drawing a picture of 3 1/4. So I'm going to draw 3 circles to represent the whole numbers, split them each into 4 parts, and shade all 4 of those in on each of those 3. Now that covers the 3. Now I have to represent the 1/4. So I'll make the same picture and shade it in just one of the 4. So each of these is 4 out of 4, which equals 1. So this is a representation of the mixed number 3 1/4. How many shaded parts are there? Go ahead and count those up. How many shaded parts? There's 13 shaded parts. And the question is, what do we call these 13? What size are they? And these shaded parts are fourths because each of the holes right here are cut into 4 equal parts, so they're fourths. So we have 13 fourths. So for example 1, we're going to represent 5 1/6 in a picture. So that means that we're going to make 6 circles, split each of them into 6 parts, and 5 of them are really easy. We're going to shade the entire circle in. But the last one, we just shade in 1 of the 6. So this is 5 1/6. That's a mixed number. Now to change this to an improper fraction, we need to count up the parts. So how many parts are there? So I count up the parts, or I have a shortcut to counting up the parts. There are 5 circles with 6 parts. One of the circles has only 1 part shaded. So a shortcut, instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or I should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and so on, the shortcut is use multiplication. So 5 times 6 plus the 1 that's left over gives me 31. What size are these? They're sixths. So this is 31 over 6. Example 2. Is 17/5. Now this time we're not going to draw a picture. We're just going to use division as a shortcut. So 17 divided by 5 goes in 3 times with 2 left over. So we have 3 groups of 5. We have 2 left over. And the question is, what size goes right there in the denominator? Fifths, so 3 and 2/5. So 17 fifths is 3 and 2/5. 17 fifths is 17 divided by 5, goes in 3 times. There's 3 groups of 5, 3 groups of 5 with 2 left over. And notice that this 5 is still right here. Okay, example 3a. Is 2 1/4. We're going to change that to an improper fraction. Instead of drawing the picture, we're just going to use the multiplication shortcut. Each of the pictures would be divided into 4 parts, and there'd be 2 of them. So we do 4 times 2. So, 4 times 2 plus 1 is 9 parts shaded. What size are they? They're fourths. So 4 times 2 plus 1, fourths. Example 3b is 13 fifths. So we're going to do 13 divided by 5. 5 goes in 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10. We have 3 left over. So what size are these? They're fifths. So 13 fifths is 13 divided by 5. That's 2. That gives us 2 whole groups. 3 left over. The size is fifth. So 13 fifths is equal to 2 and 3/5. I probably should have done that up here. I should have written 2 1/4 equals 9/4. So if you want to add that somewhere into your notes. Remember, if you have any questions, to write them in the question column.